valuable bragging rights. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers' offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, we'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It's as if you're in go in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Thomas looking to fire. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Gamecocks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Going to swing it on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Tripped up for the tackle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game. Smashes ahead. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you need it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Tigers have it with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking to throw again. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded, you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Watkins. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got it. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that experience.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Period. 1st down here. Thomas looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. They get to him as he throws.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this run because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I think when you got that kind of wheels and you got that kind of speed at the quarterback spot, you can get out of anything. And a lot of times he makes big plays. Nice job by the defense, not giving up, keep chasing, and they get the huge sack on that play.
Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Caught behind the line. It's Whitaker. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Gamecocks are on the move. This time they'll go to the running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Thomas back to pass. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There is nowhere to go. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Middleton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He now has 63 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Trying to spot the defense. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Bounced off his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Thomas looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they turn it into a defensive score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Powers through the defender. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll immediately call timeout. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
No gain on the play.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Thomas back to pass. He's going for it all. A full dive to haul that one in. Missouri gets to the line quickly. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
He's got great speed. Got on the room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. Thomas looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense in a bunch formation. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. The screen. He's got wheels. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. And the Gamecocks are on the move. They'll move the tight end. Handoff to the lone back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
and the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try the left side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Thomas back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts one down the sideline. Complete to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to throw it downfield.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and wide. Turning it on! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Gets it past the marker. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They'll run this play from the pistol.
Let's go! Let's go!
Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got... that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball in this drive.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again.
Breaks free. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got the first down and more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amendments.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Thomas looking to fire. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. the first down in the final period. Running to the left. Fights off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one deep down the right side. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. He now has 111 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered. for his offense all game long.
Got it. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Here we go. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
1st and 10.
Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense, got him at the 27. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Kick is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first. Down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Trying to take it back. Bulldozes his way through.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll run the off-tackle play here. Oh, he got loose. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over New Mexico State. Conference US.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Corrals it at the 45. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Slings it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Shoots it to the left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Can't find his his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the ground with the back. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game.